Good evening. Happy New Year to all staff, students, parents, school board members, and indeed all stakeholders in our education system. I greet you from the historical site of the Institute of Jamaica, established in 1879 by Sir Anthony Musgrave, then Governor of Jamaica. The Institute was set up for the encouragement of literature, science, and art in Jamaica, and as such was designed to help government in the promotion and preservation of culture in the island. I believe this setting provides a good backdrop for reflection on our journey towards a collective partnership in local education. We all serve a great and noble purpose, that is the emancipation of the mind. As we begin this new year, 2017, let us do so with a renewed sense of hope and belief in our collective abilities to find sustainable solutions to the seemingly insurmountable challenges in our education sector. If you have no confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life, said Marcus Garvey, our first national hero. Our call to action is clear. A national acceptance of Marcus Garvey's ideas for social, political, and economic advancement is key to achieving the Vision 2030 target, where Jamaica is the place of choice to live, do business, and raise families. I firmly believe that Jamaica's best days are ahead. This new year will give us the opportunity to consolidate and finalize policy positions to support improved performance and quality in the system. We intend to support legislative changes to allow for programs and entities to be more inclusive and efficient. We also intend to provide greater support to our school leaders and teachers to improve the performance and general development of students, but also to cater to the varied welfare needs. We have already started to roll out our examination preparation strategies, as each cohort is different, but we intend to customize education to suit the needs of each student, giving him or her the opportunity to maximize his or her potential. Last September, we had one of the smoothest starts to the school year. This was not by accident. We at the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information ensured that our funds were released to our schools in June, the earliest ever. Most school repairs were done early. We increased the capital budget by approximately $700 million. This allowed the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information to satisfy the needs of more than 200 schools in time for the beginning of the school year. In addition, several meetings were held with education stakeholders to iron out misunderstandings regarding this administration's policy to abandon compulsory auxiliary fees at the secondary level. Our secondary schools are today better funded. Our upgraded schools that were accustomed in many instances to 20 or 30% compliance in the payment of auxiliary fees are breathing a sigh of relief. Thousands of parents were given a financial lifeline. Now, I wish to thank all education stakeholders who assisted with the implementation of the abolition of the compulsory auxiliary fee policy. We have surmounted a major hurdle as a country. This administration believes that education is a public good. That is why we increased the funding to secondary institutions from $2.6 billion to $5.3 billion for the 2016-2017 academic year. Closer partnership among education stakeholders facilitated the timely implementation of a national standards curriculum last September. The major focus of the national standards curriculum is differentiated instructions to facilitate more effective learning. Initial assessment of the national standards curriculum so far shows that teachers are appreciative of this new approach to teaching and learning. We will be giving greater support to technological inputs to support the national standards curriculum in the coming months. Safety in our schools continues to be a major priority. During 2016, just over 1,000 school representatives, including deans of discipline, were given additional training to help them carry out their functions with improved efficiency. Periodic training will continue in 2017. More school support officers are being identified and trained and will be deployed into the school system after discussions with school leaders. We will continue the pilot school bus service from Pepin to Halfway Tree and other sections of the corporate area this year. Education stakeholders have given a positive feedback to this initiative. Talks are far advanced on the matter of a national school bus service. Those discussions will continue this year against the background of available resources. We all have a role to play in school safety. Parents must ensure that they know where their children are and who they are with at all times of the day. I encourage all parents to visit their children's school periodically. Parents, I implore you to set wholesome examples for your children. You cannot, as a parent, play moral Russian roulette and simultaneously expect your children to be models of good behavior. Parents, remember to monitor homework. Fathers, please remember that your role is not limited to providing economic support. Parents, I beg you to remember that your children should not and cannot be held hostage to personal feuding and relationship disputes. Our children are precious. Students, don't forget that you are all responsible for your learning. You, in large measure, write your recommendation for the future. Leave adult activities to adults and focus on your schoolwork. This administration believes in the importance of nutrition. We are committed to children on the PATH program receiving a healthy meal each school day. Children who are sent to school hungry have harder time learning. Studies have shown that investment in nutrition is a win-win for any country. For every dollar invested in nutrition, a country can expect to get $16 back in increased productivity, according to a 2016 Global Nutrition Report. We launched the Alternative Pathway to Secondary Education initiative in March last year, and already we are getting good feedback from the schools. The program is providing a new approach to teaching to ensure that every student gets the best opportunity to learn and succeed. Some $800 million is being spent to better the lives of thousands of young Jamaicans who need a second and sometimes even a third chance to discover themselves and to become the best that they can be through the Career Advancement Program, CAP, which now has an enrollment of close to 10,000 students and graduated just over 1,000 last December. I am pleased to announce that the historic Vocational Associate degree was launched in December. This will give our technical and vocational students an opportunity to advance their career through this pathway, making them more marketable and ready for the world of work. This achievement is in line with this administration's intention to ensure that by age 30, our people, at a minimum, have at least an associate degree. We are well advanced with the streamlining of the Career Advancement Program to facilitate greater alignment with the needs of our labor market. Discussions are now taking place with a view to merging the functions of the Hard Trust NTA, the National Youth Service, Jamaica Foundation for Lifelong Learning, and several other related programs and entities. Consistent with this administration's conviction that education should center on the emancipation of the mind, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information is spending approximately $800 million on textbooks this school year. We continue to support our youth as they make the transition into adulthood. The historic staging of the Youth Parliament last November is now paving the way for other youth engagement sessions. We will continue to increase uniform groups and support youth clubs that can be of great positive influence on each other. We're well advanced with the streamlining of various entities to attain greater levels of efficiency and greater alignment with the needs of our labor market. The remaining 69 schools which continue to utilize pit latrines will have their water closets completed during this year through partnerships with the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, Food for the Poor, and non-governmental organizations. As we embrace the opportunities and challenges of a new term, we all must redouble our efforts to help Jamaica create a world-class education system which enables every Jamaican to achieve his or her full potential. Up, you mighty race. You can accomplish what you will, said Marcus Garvey. Let's rise and achieve. I wish for all Jamaicans a peaceful and prosperous New Year.